All right, let's talk about each group in the periodic table. Not all of them, but just some of them that are more important. Okay, group 1 we call an alkali metal. Always lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. The main one for this call is going to be lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay, so look something like this. And these metals are soft. You can't just use like a knife. You can just cut it, but they react violently with water, so explosion there. Okay, and since they react violently with water, we can't just keep it just at a normal condition. We have to keep it away from the moisture in the air, right? So if you look at in this vials, lithium, sodium, potassium, we need to put in oil, submerge in oil, so it will prevent it from touching the water or moisture in the air. Okay, we call this group an alkali metal, because alkali means base. When you put lithium, sodium, potassium into water, it react with water and make lithium hydroxide. You're probably more familiar with sodium hydroxide, which is a strong base. Potassium hydroxide, those are bases. Okay, that's why we call alkali metal, because we put in water and become a base. Okay. All right, we also have an alkali earth metals. These metals are stable enough to exist on the earth surface. That's why we call alkali earth. But when it gets into water, we will make magnesium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, beryllium hydroxide, which is also a base. That's why we call alkali, which means base. Earth metal exists on earth. Okay, this type of metals, they less reactive than group 1, so they react less violently with water. And the most common one are magnesium and calcium. Okay, it burns brightly. With, let's say, if you heat it up, you put it on this is Bunsen burner, you light it up, they emit bright light. The combustion produce a bright light. This is magnesium, this is calcium. They give you different color. And for this reason, you see quite a lot in firework. Magnesium is the main component in sparkler. All right. So that's group 2, an alkali earth metal. So group 1 is alkali earth. Alkali metal. Group 2 is alkali earth metal. Group 7 we call halogen. We have fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. So the main one, the top 4: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. And they look, the color changes. So start from yellow, go to green, go to brown, and then purple. All right. The first 2 are gases. And bromines become liquid, and iodine is heavier and become solid. All right, they exist as the diatomic elements, so F2, Cl2, Br2, and I2. Halogen is really reactive. We don't really see gas halogen or like bromine, iodine, fluorine, chlorine by themselves. We usually see them as a compound, so which means they react with something else already. For example, fluorine can react with carbon to form Teflon. This is Teflon, which is a type of polymer. Chlorine exists in the form of Clorox. Right? We have chloric acid, hydrochloric acid. So that's a pair up with a hydrogen or oxygen. Bromine is used as a compound in some type of fire extinguisher. And iodine, we have like a salt, iodized salt. Okay. All right. So we call group 7 halogen. All right. So group 1 we call what do we call group 1? An alkali metal. Group 2 can exist in nature now, on the earth surface, what we call alkali earth metal. Group 7 we have halogens, and group 8 is inert gas or noble gases. Right? We have helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Right? This one is a new one. It's a synthesized element, but we're not talking about for this class. All right. They are gases, right? They are inert, which means they don't react with anything else. They're just stable by itself. Helium, we like helium balloon, neon light. You're probably familiar with that. Argon, krypton also can make us like a neon light as well and give you different colors. All right. So do not from compound gas at room temperature. All right, all you have to do is to be able to navigate the periodic table. Let's take a look at on the next video. Okay.